1, 2, 3, and 4. It's like super zoomed in. Okay, so today I'm going to tell you all about the difference between Glidden paint and Behr paint. And this is super important, especially if you're looking to move, have moved, looking to buy a house, or looking to just like refresh the walls. So over at Home Depot, we have two different types of paint. These are exclusively sold at Home Depot. The first one is Behr. It is Home Depot's brand name paint. When you go into Home Depot, the first thing that you're going to see is you're going to see Behr in the paint section, and you're going to see Behr all across the walls. Behr has the biggest selection of color chips, and then over in the corner you'll see like a little Glidden section. So when you go down the aisle, usually on your right side you're going to see Behr paint. It's specifically made through Home Depot. It's only sold at Home Depot. There's 3 different grades. So you have good paint, which is what we call Behr Premium. You have the better paint, which is what we call the Behr Ultra, and you have our best paint, which is called the Behr Marquee. They do interior, exterior. Behr does not have a line of stain, so it's just strictly paint. Now, once you look over to the other side of the aisle, you're going to see another brand of paint, and that's what we call our Glidden / PPG. PPG actually owns Glidden, so there's no difference about what paint brand that you're buying. It's the same exact thing. Other people want to argue it. It's the same exact technology. So, with that being said, right now I'm going to tell you why you have to buy or why you need to buy Glidden paint. First of all, it is the cheaper paint out of the two. I'm not a big fan of overselling people on a product that's literally going to do the exact same thing as the other paint would do. If you look at reports or if you talk to a Home Depot associate, they're obviously going to point you towards Behr paint. It's what we're trained to be taught, and it's how much money that we're going to sell. The more money we got in your pockets, the better. I'm not about to do that to you guys. That's just not fair. Anyways, back to it. So, Behr has their Marquee, which is known as their best paint. Glidden has another paint, which is called their Glidden / PPG Timeless. It's a brand new line that they just rolled through with brand new technology. It has autofill technology, and what that means is when you paint, when you get those little holes, Glidden technology is in their paint is to come through and automatically fill that airspace for you, so you're not going up and down, 2 or 3 times when you do it. It's irritating when you have to go through and repaint a surface that you're already done. Now, both of these paints, when you look at the Glidden Timeless and you look at the the Behr Marquee, they're both going to be 1-coat coverage guarantee colors. But what a lot of people don't know is it's only on certain colors. Glidden actually offers a lot more of the 1-coat coverage guarantee colors than Behr ever actually will. Next thing that we're going to look at, we're going to look at your price. The Glidden Timeless, you're looking at $35. That is their best paint for $35. Well, if we look over at Behr, you're going to be looking at Behr Marquee for at least $45. I think is the cheapest that we're going to be able to sell it to you. The reason why Glidden can make their paint so much cheaper is because it's everywhere that you go. So if you walk into Home Depot and you look at the color of our beams, you go outside, you look at the paint color on cars or on planes, heavy transportation on water, so big steamboats, that's all painted by Glidden paint or PPG paint. PPG paint, for back in the day, was also known as Pittsburgh paint. I don't know if many people know that. That's a big deciding factor. They're going to save you money just because it's everywhere, compared to the Behr Marquee, where it's just literally only sold in Home Depot, and it's whatever you want. You're only going to get it at Home Depot. Next, when you look across the board, so the Timeless ranks with the Marquee. It's our best paint, but if you look at, this is more for professional painters, when you go to paint with the Behr Marquee, it's going to be a lot thicker. It's not going to be able to get through that spray. You're going to have to be filtering it a lot more. It's going to be a lot more time consuming. Whereas if you have the Glidden Timeless / PPG Timeless, it's a thinner paint. That doesn't mean it's worse. It's just made for more inconvenience. If you're not a professional painter and you roll it on, you're supposed to average 300 to 400 square feet with a gallon of paint. If you're using the Marquee, it's going to be a lot thicker. It's going to be a lot harder to get that distance or that coverage-wise. That way you're going to be spending a lot more time painting. You're going to be coming back buying another gallon. It's not worth it. Next, as we move down the line, we're going to move the Glidden or the PPG Diamond, which ranks with the Behr Ultra. So those go hand in hand with each other, and it's weird because on Bear side, the second most expensive paint that we can sell you, our middle grade, is actually ranked lower than the least expensive paint that we can buy you. So across the board, we already have Glidden ranking higher than the Ultra, and the Ultra gets ranked lower than Premium Plus Ultra just because of the VOC, and that VOC is a smell. We don't recommend when you have anybody with young kids or someone's pregnant. We don't want you to be huffing up fumes as you're painting. It's not what we're here for. We're not trying to get anybody toxically poisoned from paint fumes. So when we look across the board, it's the same exact thing. It's the same coverage. Not the one coat coverage guarantee is no longer included into the paint. This is when we start getting to our 2 coverage colors. We go back down the line and we just go to the normal Glidden Premium, and that's going to rank up with the Bear's Premium Plus. They're the same exact paints. It's the same exact formula. We're never supposed to tell you that. Back to what I was saying before, when they go to rank Bear and you see that the Premium Plus is ranked higher than the Ultra, it's because the Premium Plus has 0 VOC, is what we usually recommend once again. So just looking at that by itself, and once you go and you look at different paints, you're gonna see that right next to each other, you're gonna have the Glidden Timeless and the Bear Marquee. They're the same exact colors, or the same exact paint. One's gonna be a little bit cheaper and one's gonna be a little bit thinner. You're gonna save your money. Those include only certain one coat coverage colors. And you know, that's what we're really about saving money here. We don't want you to overspend. We go back down, we're gonna line up the Glidden Diamond with the Glidden with Bear's Ultra. That's gonna line up. It's the exact same thing. One gets it ranked. Glidden's gonna get ranked higher than the Ultra, but it's still gonna be the same exact price. We go back down, we're gonna look at it between the Premium Plus, and we're gonna look at it between just Glidden Premium. Same exact paint. One gets ranked higher than the medium grade. But also, when we look at the Glidden side, we're going to be looking at a lot cheaper prices. We're looking to save you at least $10 per gallon of paint. Now, the average paint coverage is 300 to 400 square feet. You usually need 2 to 3 coats on a wall. So, if you go with the Timeless, you only need that 1 coat if you get a 1 coat coverage color. But if you look down to it, an average person is going to usually use 2 gallons of paint. So, we can save you $20 instantly right there just by buying that one certain product. What's that $20 going to go towards? Well, first of all, you're probably looking to getting another thing of paint. You can also look at getting the painting accessories, as long as painter's tape, rollers, roller covers, and all that other different stuff. So we're really looking about right now. I'm just trying to make sure that you know that you need this product. It's not something that I'm trying to outsell you. I'm not trying to say I work for Home Depot. I'm not trying to lie to you. I'm not going to try to oversell you with everything that you do. I just want you to make sure you have a great product, and everything that you do, you're not coming back to us going, oh, why did this work? I wasn't a good painter. Why isn't my paint going far? I'm going to tell you right now that if you're going to use Glidden /PPG Timeless, you're going to have great coverage. You're not going to be going over it 3 to 4 times. It really works, and there's a lot of testimonies about it, and it's just on everything. So, yeah, does anybody have any questions? Yes.
Does Glidden offer more colors than Bear?
Yes, because if you go into any Home Depot, we can color match any color that you want. So you can bring in a Sherwin-Williams color, you can bring in a Benjamin Moore color, you can bring in a Bear color. Any color that you want, we can put it into that paint can, which is also really good because a lot of people, they come in here, they're going to see, oh my gosh, look at all these Bear colors, and then you go to the Glidden section, it's a lot smaller, you're going to go, well, I really like that Bear color. That's no problem. Anything that you want, they're going to be able to put it into that Glidden can. It doesn't have to be Sherwin-Williams with Sherwin-Williams. It doesn't have to be Bear with Bear. It doesn't have to be Ralph Lauren with Ralph Lauren. So yeah, that was a really good question. Nice job. Any other questions? Alright.
Which paint do you sell more of, Glidden or the Bear?
We definitely sell more of Bear, but that's because we are told to sell more. So when your boss comes up and asks, hey, how much paint have you sold today? It's not the best looking when you go, oh, I sold more Glidden today. Bear does. When we sell Bear, we do get more money towards the company, which in the end helps our success sharing. But if we can, we're going to tell you to buy Glidden paint. And if you ask us, oh, hey, which one do you like more? We're going to be like, oh, we like Glidden more. But if we have to, we are going to try to sell you the Bear paint. It's what we're told to do. It's what we're trained to do. We're just doing our jobs. We don't want to get in trouble.
Is the Behr paint cheaper than the Glidden?
No. Depending on what, like, row that you get, where it matches up, Behr's highest paint, which starts at $45, compared to Glidden's highest paint, starts at $35. We're going to start saving you $10 per gallon, and that goes down through the line. There's always a $10 markdown between Glidden and Behr, whatever you do. Any other questions? Okay.
And why did you buy me the Behr paint for my house paint
Because
instead of the Glidden?
the only problem that we come when we see this is Glidden does not offer an exterior paint, and that's exactly what you asked for. Glidden only offers interior paints that are good. I would not recommend Glidden exterior paint just because we don't have a good top of the line for it. That's when we start getting into the pro. The pro paint's quick paint that we're just going to throw on the wall. But when we go to Behr, Behr actually has a very outstanding exterior paint. So this whole thing was on interior paint, and I just forgot to mention that.
Okay.
I appreciate that question.
Awesome.
Any other questions? No. Show the camera. You gotta get yourself in, homie. Gotta get yourself.
Holding the camera.
Yeah, there you go.